Yeah, who's with me as we go into Target today? Hey, on this end cap, they had these WWE ballers. It says 16 ballers to collect. That little CM Punk with that belt looks really cool. So there's all the ones you can get. Look like there's some 1 in 10s. So it comes in one of those mystery balls. So that's kind of neat. I can't go down that rabbit hole, man. I was trying to see if that little box came off the display. I was going to ask him, could I have it? But either way. What's around this corner is the wrestling figures. Looks like it doesn't have too much. We got the WWE Superstar Stone Cold, the regular blue backer card. You got the WWE Legend Stone Cold. Still got that Piper's Pit. Got Cody in the tracksuit. Got one of Cena's last basic style figures. They don't have a lot of selection here. Got the Creed brothers. Either way, let's see what's down here with some Star Wars. I thought something might be cool. Clearance, but not. So we got the Mandalorian there. Doesn't look like a lot. They have their DC stuff right over here beside it. Look, they got some of the Supergirl stuff stocked. There's Supergirl with Crypto. They got this Mr. Terrific. I thought that was a Walmart exclusive, but I guess not. Oh well. We got Lobo from Supergirl. Another Lobo up there. And another Supergirl. Hey, these are those new DC figures. The little, what do you call them? I don't know. Like, basic line almost. Batman and Joker. That's the only one they got. Robin and the Flash. I know they're supposed to be for kids, but they're basically a cheap line. And they look better than that shit. I think they're only $12.99. Hey, we got some more DC over here. We saw these figures in Walmart. So a couple new ones there. There's a Chase one back there. And yes, when I'm done, I will clean the fucking figures up and put them back.
Oh, what a nice guy.
There's Skeletor from the Chronicles. I like that. I like that little small basic line they got too. We got some Wolverine up here. That's pretty neat. Cassandra Nova. But either way, yeah, before I leave this section, see, look, I'm going to take the figures and I'm going to put them back on the pegs where I found them. I'll put those up there too. Don't worry, there's a little Crypto there. Somebody was like, oh, you Americans, you just come in and disrupt everything and tear up the shelves. You don't see what I don't film, buddy. Sorry to go on a little mini rant. So here's some pops they got back here. Got a little Target Con Pennywise. Got some Toy Story Target. There's a Skeletor. It's pretty neat looking. Got an Orko. Can anybody let me know, is Orko in the new movie? Because I'm not going to go see that. I'm going to go see Scary Movie. By the time I record this, I will have seen it and put my reaction short out there. So go check that out, please. There's Rhoda the Hutt from Mandalorian. We got Pigpen. Remember at that time I couldn't remember Pigpen, the one who always had the dust and the dirt around him. They never mentioned him. If he didn't clean like that, Pigpen had to fucking stink, right?
Yeah.
So nothing new over here. I always check behind. Hey, they got a Terrifier 2 figure just chillaxing over here by itself. But I don't see too much. Got Tally down there. Look at all that. I'm a dad. You need to acknowledge me. Look at all that. Oh, look. A classic Star Wars car like the old figures.
That's for Grandpa.
Yeah, my wife was bitching, but either way. Let's get into Walmart next, see what we can find.
To the classic tracks that you love. We play it all across several genres. Your ultimate daily playlist lives right here on Walmart and Sam's Club Radio.
Yeah, Walmart Radio. We got your hits here, including Deadpool, Wolverine. Let's go. Just kidding. I wonder how much that is. I know it's not $19.99. Do we really need Walmart Radio? You guys remember Refco Radio? Refco Radio. Refco. Look at that. He's got a fucking like raptor with him. 52. That's probably the right price for that one. Holy shit, the price of this stuff has gone up. It's insane. I know that's not 39. That 3-pack submission set is 75 from what I remember. Not too much on the basics. You remember when stores, when they didn't want empty pegs anywhere? Got a CM Punk there. This CM Punk Tops Picks, does that have the worst? It's got some schmeg on it. Does that got the worst head scan ever? And yes, I'll pick it up. Submission match. Stone Cold. That's a nice looking figure. The leather vest. And in this section, look, they got some Mario stuff. Those are nice looking figures. Luigi plush. I don't know if anybody needs that. Look down here, man. If those are only 30, those are nice sets. Jeff, don't go down that rabbit hole. I'm not going to get it. Even though some of that stuff would look cool displayed in my room where I record my lives and stuff. And all that toilet shit is finally emptying out. So look here. They got these Spider-Man figures from the new movie. And look, there's a look at some of the characters. Scorpion and the Hulk. So if you didn't know, spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert, the Hulk is in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
And that's not just a prediction. That is a spoiler.
That's how they can keep Hulk relevant since he can't be in his own movie. But they don't have the other ones. So let's see what they got movie-wise on the main rack. Here's Hoppers. Obviously, it's the Blu-ray DVD digital code because everybody fucking scalped the Steelbooks away. They need to release more of those in the stores, please. The 4K is locked away in the Steelbook. There's Marty Supreme, both versions of that. I don't think anybody wanted that movie. Wuthering Heights. And then speaking of movies that nobody wants, is anybody buying any of this shit over here from the Disney stuff? Disney, Marvel, Pixar?
No, 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 I don't wanna, no, no, oh, no, no, no.
On this side, now they do have the Mandalorian Season 1, 2, and 3 4K Steelbooks. And here's the new Flintstones. Yabba Dabba Doo, baby. It's a 4K. And then you got a 4K of the Escape from LA. There's Alligator. If you didn't see my unboxing it, look, it's actually got like a scale reptile print on the cover. We got Top Gun. We got It Came from Outer Space. The other new release, new release as far as Steelbooks goes, 10 Cloverfield Lane. I might have to pick those two up. Walmart for the win. And what do they got over here? Oh my goodness, look at this. This has to be the Asylum. Fucking A. Predator Wastelands. Cody, you're watching this, right?
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah, you need to appear in the comments and you need to let me know if you got that Predator Wastelands. The Homestead, the series, the Protector, only on DVD there. VHS Halloween, that's a nice slipcover. Why did the DVD get a slipcover and the Blu-ray didn't? What else they got? Yeah, a lot of cheese. But this Walmart is stacked as far as physical media goes. So you got to give it a once over. There's one particular movie I'm looking for that that Cody told me about. They still got these slip covers here. That Jaws one, I picked that up for sure. Got She-Ra down there. A lot of TV stuff. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Covert Affairs. You don't see that very often. Blue Bloods, Baywatch, Gangsters. There's Alf for $35. It's a nice set. I got to get it back in the hole. All in the Family. Yeah, dude, I'll figure out how to pick that up. Maybe. I don't know if I want to pick that up. That was stupid. You can never get those things to slide back. Ted Lasso's coming back. My wife found this section here. It's got some of the horror stuff. There's a Scream one. Look at there. It says Ghostface. And they do have the Day of the Dead figures. And there is Bub. Those things are $30 a piece. They are not worth it. And you can't get it back in the hole.
That's what she said.
So they do have the Art the Clown 3D figure lamp. I'm not a huge fan of that with the eyes lighting up. It's okay. Wonder how much it is. Who needs Killy Willy? My wife's trying to get me to buy a jersey. I'm not buying that one for sure. But let's get out of this section. So over here in the figure section, there's the Halloween Resurrection. So there would be where the Art the Clown goes. That's where the Art the Clown figure would be. And Scalper's got all those. Yep. Scalpers get all the good stuff these days. I'll give it a glance over, see if they have anything else. These figure display tube, whatever you want to call them, those would be nice, but I don't think they're worth $16. They got some of the Batman stuff, some DC stuff. I'm not looking at the pops in here. All right, over here, it was somebody looking, but they got another section they're adding. I don't know what's going to be in it. There's no tags. But they do have this one here where it looks like they got some movie packs. Multi-movie sets and stuff like that. Some new releases that came over here. Dogma's 22. One of you guys were talking about picking that up. The Lionsgate sale that was at Barnes & Noble. Got some James Stewart for $10. My dad likes that stuff. 6 Westerns. I might have to pick that up for him. It's his birthday. Some Sam Elliott. Some John Wayne. I'm tearing the rack down. There's a clearance Rescue Rangers. My wife and I picked that up. You knew I had to drop something or break something. So this is like a little horror section. I don't know what this is. You got Aliens, got The Conjuring, Insidious. Look, they got the Ring, Scream Factory set, Neverland. Together, a lot of DVD. Damn, look, a 4K from Arrow. Huh. Arrow 4K in Walmart. Shark Attack pack. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Nightmare on Elm Street. Clown in a Cornfield. Holy shit. Look at there. We just watched that and watch along with Ghoulies on this channel. So you got Ghoulies. Oh, there's what I was looking for. Humpty Dumpty 3-film collection. That damn Cody saw that and showed me a picture of it. I talked to you guys a lot, but yeah, that I couldn't believe they had Ghoulies in 4K. And then I also restocked the slip covers of Jackie Brown and Kill Bill in 4K. There's the cheap Rambo set. They got a Revenge set. Snowpiercer. That's only on DVD, it looks like, in here. Did any of you, were you lucky to get the Rambo set, the 4K one? I got it coming. Look, Fresh Prince, the full series. She-Ra. And then this one had a $5 section. Blazing Saddles 7. Jaws 2, 3, and Revenge. Pulp Fiction. There's that Disaster set we saw, 4 films. It's 2 discs in there, just so you know. 2 films on each disc. Scream. Not really seen anything new on the side. Eon Flux. Dante's Peak. Shit, that's old, man. Scary Movie. Just saw that. The new one. There's the first 3. And a lot of Running Man Blu-rays here. And then this store did have two $5 sections, which is weird. I don't know why, but Barbie. Streets of Fire? Holy shit, man. That's some old catalog stuff. On the way out, look here. Beer braised steak, beer battered onion rings, and beer cheeseburger. Pringles. Yuck. So let's go into Barnes and Noble and see if we can find anything. Like I said, I think the Lionsgate sale still going on, 50% off. And the usual Kino stuff sometimes has a sale. Like up here in the front, they do have 50% off of the stuff. We saw most of this last week. Lawman Bass Reeves. Anybody ever seen that? Gunslingers. I think that's a Nick Cage movie you can only get on DVD. Not sure why. So your mileage may vary. Looks like my store mainly got DVDs in. There's somebody actually looking at the STEELBOOKS. It's nice to see somebody looking at physical media. So let's go over to this section. Nothing on that new release end cap. So it's not very new, is it? So I was talking about this. There's two versions of the Warfare cover. One's the Blu-ray and one's the 4K. See the difference there? Lamb is good. Baby Girl. Eddington, not so good. I didn't like that. Blue Thunder. Heretic is the same. It had a different cover for the Blu-ray and the 4K. So you can see the different one there. That's the 4K. Then they got the nice Arrow selection. Soldier's fairly new. Excalibur. Creepshow 2, Westworld, all getting ruined in fucking spider wraps. Look at that. Inner Space. Damn, Arrow has had a lot of movies come out in the first half of the year. They gonna get Boutique of the Label of the Year again? They got Salem's Lot, Red Sonja, The Mask, Spawn. Wonder how they determine which ones get the chunky boxes and which ones get the regular release. There's some anime stuff in spider wraps getting the damn covers destroyed. Look at that shit. That's a nice looking steelbook there. I don't get into that anime much, but we'll look at it. I'll glance at any of these sections. You guys can see anything. If you want me to show next week when I'm in here, let me know in the comments down below. There's Hoppers, 40% off. So pretty much about what Walmart price was. Nice looking slipcover. I don't think I'll get it in here. I might put that up on the new release rack for them. So we got Doctor Who. Better Call Saul. I never got into that. It was okay. These Doctor Who sets are an outrageous fortune. I love Tom Baker though. I've gotten those as the sales have been happening over the years. The Time Traveler's Wife, 30% off. That's HBO series. I don't think I ever watched that. You guys let me know in the comments, because you know this isn't my last rodeo. Don't really see a whole lot new here. Pops coming at your ass. Blue Blood, Chicago PD. Yep, let's go around the corner here. Nothing really new over here. One battle after another. Some stores people are finding the Steelbook in Barnes and Noble, so keep an eye out for that. I've already looked, they don't have it, but online retailers got it. So what is all this? Lots of audiobooks. I know it's physical media, but do we need all that? The section is too much. There's nobody ever buying anything in it. They do have a lot of DVDs in here.
And I love DVDs, right? I like to be about a decade behind everybody else, you know? So I'm just now getting into them. And it's a good time because they're cheap, right?
What do we got? Boomerang. You know, that's an Eddie Murphy movie that I actually thought I owned. I didn't. I might have to pick that up for $10. We'll see. We'll see if there's anything else I'm going to buy. Benny Hill. That was me setting the alarm off. Back to the Future. We got the Avatars. 40% off of those. Armageddon. When are we getting a damn... Let me look at this real quick. When are we getting a 4K of that? So that doesn't have the commentary track that's on the Criterion DVD, does it? That Ben Affleck commentary track that everybody loves. Well, the comments he made on it. Addams Family Values. That is a value. $10 value. Adventures in Babysitting. We need a 4K of that. They do have 10 Cloverfield Lane in here. It doesn't have a price sticker on it as far as sale price, so that would be too high. You know what we always say when we see prices like that.
That's too fucking high!
My Cousin Vinny, another value title, $10. At least it's got an audio commentary. Let's see what else we got. Minority Report with a sticker on the slipcover. You gotta love it. The Mexican, I showed that. So they do have a lot of value Blu-rays in here for $10, like Goodwill Hunting. I think that's a value when you have $10. So lots of good sales as far as Blu-rays if you're looking to start a collection for Barnes & Noble. French Kiss, we showed that one time. I think that was $10. So there's more than just new releases. They do have the Kino titles, usually 30 to 40% off, which ends up being about the price of what you pay online. So don't act like the Barnes & Noble is a waste. Ed Wood's a good movie. Coming in here as far as they are expensive, but they do have some bargains every once in a while. See, like a lot of $10 Blu-rays, and most of them come with digital codes too, so don't be a 4K snob. Every movie doesn't have to be in 4K. And if your TV's 55 inches or less, you're not going to get the same value out of a nice 4K that a lot of people would. There's a $10 4K right there. Jack Reacher, finding more $10 4Ks in here. I love it. Looks like it's the Paramount stuff mainly. And Jackie Brown is 50% off because that's part of that Lionsgate sale. So let's go. Let's get some physical media at Barnes & Noble. Give them some credit.
Thumbs up!
What in the world is that? I don't know. I don't buy new DVDs unless that's the only way you can get the movie. Somebody was asking me that. Lethal Weapon. That's not on sale right now, so I like to just check the prices to show you guys sometimes what's on sale and what's not. Got to get my old knees down here. See if we can look in this bottom section. Well, the bottom two. What do we got? Small Soldiers is only 20% off. Oh well, I'm not seeing much and I gotta get off my tired knees. Look at there, Roger Rabbit. I thought that might have been one of the $10 titles. Alright, where the person was looking, I'll come over. I don't think they really added anything, but I'll give it a glance. There's one of those $10 Blu-ray, 4K sets. I didn't move that over here, so somebody else must have. On the end cap, they got, oh look, ET is 50% off. So it'd be 15 bucks. Hey, they do have some of the new stuff. They got the Great Outdoors, 40% off. That's nice. They got Snowman, 40% off. Long Legs is down there. And over here they got Ben-Hur, The Crow, The Haunting, Amadeus is 30% off. Harry and the Hendersons. That's a nice one. Sometimes they get stuff late. Hansel and Gretel, or Hansel and Gretel. One of those $10 ones, along with Daddy's Home 2. Lost City. This Pusher is 30% off. That's a good deal. Megan, Airplane, Ring. So lots of good deals, man. And then that Dogma should be part of the sale. And look at there. There's Turtles, Mutant, Mayhem, and with a slipcover for $10. Hey, look, gonna end the video. I was in the pet store buying something for my hamster. Look at this bad boy here. I just wanted to show you guys. It's not all just about the movies. Go out and have some fun when you're doing your hunts. This store is right beside Target. Look at this snake here. My wife hates snakes, so I got to get one in the video. So slither yourself on out, have some fun, go shopping, get some physical media, look for books, CDs, vinyl, snakes, anything you can have some fun looking at while you're out doing a physical pop culture hunt. So he's getting ready to rest on that. We're getting ready to get out of here. So let's look online and see what else we could have gotten this week. Let's go.
We'll return after these messages.
All right, everybody. So we're going to look online, and this would have been the releases that came out June 2nd, 2026. So let's get started. You got a bunch of STEELBOOKS here at the beginning. You got One Battle After Another. Finally gets a STEELBOOK release. It's a limited edition. I think it's got a 24-page book, and it's got some special features. The original movie, when it first came out, I think they just rushed out a 4K to get one out with a slipcover, and I don't think it had any special features. But I like the slipcover. I don't know that I'm a fan of the cover of this. I know the scene. I've seen the movie. I don't like the cover artwork on that STEELBOOK. But either way, I know a lot of people want it. It was hard to get, and Amazon sold out. But Orbit had them in this week. So look online. Some of the other retailers have it. I'm not sure if Valoria Videos got it or not. So Hopper's 4K STEELBOOK. Once again, the 4K is trapped within that STEELBOOK there in the U.S. The only way you can get it. I think the Walmart only had the Blu-ray. Once again, another STEELBOOK that's hard to get, but I think the UK version was on some of the online retailer websites, so you can still get a STEELBOOK if you want it. Now, the Flintstones, we did see that in Walmart, so that was kind of cool. You get a Criterion 4K release of Charade, Cary Grant, Audrey Hepburn. That's the classic movie. 10 Cloverfield Lane gets a STEELBOOK release. We saw that in Walmart, along with Escape from L.A. Not a great John Carpenter update to that movie, but it's still some fun. 5 Easy Pieces gets a 4K Criterion. There's your Hoppers. That's the Blu-ray, DVD, digital. Still, that's what the slipcover looks like. Aesthetics of a Bullet. Not familiar with that. Bubba Hotep gets a 4K STEELBOOK. That movie is very weird, but I really love that STEELBOOK artwork right there. The Boys in the Band 4K. There's a cinematograph release from Vinegar Syndrome. I've got that ordered. Probably won't see it in time for the next haul video. And here's two titles on here. I'm going to skip around. Shoestring Slashers Part 2, and then skip over to 90s Nightmares Volume 1. I've had those damn things ordered from TerraVision for ages. So what is with TerraVision when there's a bunch of their recent releases being delayed so much? The new Doctor Who gets a season 2 7-disc set release from Blu-ray. The Creep Tapes season 2. I just talked about that. I thought that had already been released, so I think I showed that too early in one of my videos, but either way. The Protector comes out. We saw the DVD of that in Walmart. Wizard of Oz, I guess, is getting a re-release on 4K. Inspector Margaret collection, not familiar with that at all. Homestead, the series, we saw the DVD of that in Walmart. Dignado, just the title alone of that one. Look at the cover of that. You know you got to get that. Nana complete collection. I guess it's some anime. Touch of Death, Cry Panic, Dark Future, and 731. So I think that's about it. Now June 5th, though, it's weird. Like right after that, I think that's later in the week. There was a release of some of the German Monty Python stuff on a Steelbook. I love Monty Python, so watch out for that. So the main things this week, not a lot of releases, are some TerraVision, some Shudder. Hoppers is the main new release, but then you get a lot of a cool catalog title Steelbook. So let me know in the comments down below what you picked up, and other than that, let's close out this video. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. I would tell you there's a sign back there that says JeffMan316 Live, but it's not. This room is in shambles. I'm moving some stuff around, but I will tell you about it, because JeffMan316 Live is where you and I join up right here, usually Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. We watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture, physical media. Got a good little core group of people that usually stop by and watch it. We have some fun, so come and join in. And one of those people had a birthday recently, Doug, and he helped choose the movie that's going to be around the time I post this video. So I'll let you do the same if you join up in our little club, clique, whatever you want to call it, and you have a birthday. But otherwise, hopefully you enjoyed this video. We went out and about. I always tell people you never know what you're going to find, but it's always just fun when you collect pop culture and physical media stuff to get out into some stores and just don't sit at your computer and just click on buttons, man. Even if you don't find anything, it's just cool, relaxing, nice to get out there. And this time I saw some people in Barnes & Noble looking through the physical media, even though it was a pain in my ass to have to maneuver around them to record, because I don't like to record around people. They looked at the one section, I looked at one, and then I swapped around. So hopefully you guys had fun like I did, and hopefully you guys will continue supporting the channel. Watch the videos that I just did as far as Goodwill, thrift stores. I got another one. Seems like you guys like those. Watch the short reaction that I did to Scary Movie. So all kinds of cool content on the channel. So the easiest way to help me, though, is to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all the normal YouTube stuff that everybody does. And then, hey, if you consider subscribing, I really do appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. I've got an unboxing to do from Valoria Video. I've got an affiliate link for that site. They help you guys out with some product you might not be able to find anywhere else. Use code JeffMan316 to get yourself 10% off your first purchase. All my other stuff is down below. Not going to shill in this video, but watch out. This week there will be a Valoria Video unboxing, and I'm going to do a mini review of one of the movies that I was able to get because of the credit you guys helped me get. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
Oh, you're going straight to hell for that one.